La Liga is the competition that we're featuring in our match today. I'm Martin Tyler. Hello to you all. Alan Smith is with me. Our match today is Valencia, and they play Real Madrid.
Seeing Karim Benzema when he was a youngster at Lyon, destined for the top, and he hasn't disappointed.
3 in his last 3, really been his team's man of the moment.
Valencia will go with this team today. Diego Alves starts in goal. Enzo Perez plays alongside Javi Fuego in the middle of the park. In attack, Negredo starts. He's been in tremendous form recently. Real Madrid make one change. Pepe starts with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs. Luka Modric starts with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. Karim Benzema is the lone striker today.
Well, getting to the point now, Martin, where in the third quarter of the season we're beginning to see the table really take shape, and these two teams, first and second, I've got no doubt that they'll be towards the top of the pile come the end. As to what order they'll be in, I'm not quite sure. We'll maybe know more after this match.
And the referee for this important fixture today, Alvaro Arias Romero. So Real Madrid have got the game started here.
Midfield, they've got it back via an interception.
Marcelo. Sergio Ramos. Marcelo. Rodrigo. Dani Parejo.
He's moved in, trying to jostle the opponent off his stride. Javi Fuego. Negredo. Rodrigo. A lot of newspaper inches devoted to this particular manager and the temptation of an international job, but we understand that he's turned that down.
Yeah, well, maybe in the future. I don't know, because I think most managers, they like to further their ambitions, don't they? And if he does get the job that he likes, I think he'll probably take it in the future.
A decent fist away by the keeper.
Parejo. Well, we might see Valencia at their best today, and they might need to be in this company. Perez. Advantage to Real Madrid.
Javi Fuego. Rodrigo.
Perez.
He's got his shot off now. He's just reached it, the goalkeeper.
Almost grazing the top of the crossbar. Parejo. Perez. Modric. Marcelo. It's going to be his throw here. Parejo. Oh, it could be on. Shot on. And there's a goal. Deflected by a defensive boot there. Just looking at that deflection, of course, defenders do get attracted to the ball. It might have been better just letting it go.
Yeah, there's an argument to say that. I think the goalkeeper behind him is actually getting that point across now.
See this again, this goal. So the first goal, it's 1-0. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. Gareth Bale. It's a turnover of possession here. Javi Fuego. Shotran Mustafi. Perez. Shotran Mustafi. Well, this is great teamwork, the way they're knocking the ball around. Rodrigo. Perez. Goes for goal! In for the challenge, he made the block. No nonsense defending from him. Gareth Bale. Rodrigo. Abdenur. Dani Parejo. Shotran Mustafi. Javi Fuego. This goes in from the penalty spot. It could be curtains for them in this game.
Oh, what a bad day at the office for those defenders, and yet another rash challenge.
يلا بريخ ريحني.
He scored from the spot.
What a composed penalty from Parejo. And although he didn't blast it, he struck it nice and firmly there, placing it to the right.
And here is another angle on that goal. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Abdenur. Dani Parejo. Javi Fuego. Oh, that's great work by the goalkeeper.
He's pointed to the spot again.
Well, it's a big call, isn't it? But I think he's probably got this one right.
Well, the referee has given a penalty, but he hasn't booked the offender.
Well, quite often in that circumstance you would see the yellow card produced. He might be a bit fortunate there.
He's done the job, he's the specialist.
What a composed penalty from Parejo. I mean, the way he's found the top right there, that takes some nerve, it takes some bottle.
Good look here, again, by the replay of the goal. It's given them a comfortable situation here, 3-0 as the game gets underway. Rodrigo. No shots at all so far for Real Madrid.
Nobody has taken the responsibility here. I think they've just all lost their courage, shrinking into the shells.
The team is lining up for the corner. That's a corner not on the money because the goalkeeper's caught it, danger's gone. Dani Parejo. Well, you can see what he was trying to do, but the pass wasn't on. It was a bad ball, as it turned out. Bale. There's going to be 3 minutes added on. Abdenur. Javi Fuego. Rodrigo. Perez. Got his shot off now. Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player. Maybe that's the one he'll treasure the most because it's given him the hat-trick.
Yeah, and he'll be taking home that match ball with a great deal of pride.
And that's a goal well worth analysing again. For more at 4-0. Gareth Bale. Real shock to the scoreline here at half-time. Well, what a player. What a performance in that first half, Alan.
كيف نجي في واحد راسل رسالة والله ما ادري وين نروح عرض التعليقات إبراء كفو والله ونعم سلم لي يا إبراء سلم لي ما يهمك باين انك خفاش مثلي. ايه
Well, logic tells you if you can score that many goals in one half, maybe the opposition can score the same in the second half. I doubt it, but we perhaps live in hope from their point of view. Second half underway. Javi Fuego. It's Pepe who tries to get the ball back. Shoots! It's missed. The chance.
أبس تغريلي أبس تغريلي يا ما راح من الأكلام هذول.
On to Ronaldo.
Dani Parejo. Perez. Nothing wrong with that tackle. In fact, it was a terrific effort.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
There is some backup for him in this position.
The shot's on!
Oh, he's failed to hit the target. I know, Alan, this is one of your favourite referees, and he's done well here, hasn't he? He's come back and done the booking, having let the play go on earlier.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to give the advantage to the team in possession. He did that, but he also punished the offender.
Sergio Ramos. Marcelo. Pepe.
And Ronaldo.
Out wide, they were in a good position until that defender acted very promptly and decisively.
Javi Fuego.
Quick look ahead on EA Sports. We've got presentation of the Spanish Cup fixture. Valencia, they'll be facing Getafe away from home.
Yeah, always a spicy atmosphere between the two sets of fans, and some good football in store, I think.
Marcelo. It will be their throw.
Javi Fuego.
That's an easy interception because the pass wasn't really a very thoughtful one. As for Real Madrid, their next game, Alan?
Yeah, they're playing Bilbao in the next match in the Spanish Cup, and I think they're going to coast home.
Dani Parejo. Looking to supply Cristiano Ronaldo. He could cross it from here. Brilliant technique in the tackle. They are the league leaders, Alan, and they're playing like league leaders.
Yeah, they are. They've got a swagger about them. Martin produced some majestic stuff today.
Bale. Karim Benzema. Marcelo. Cross coming in now. Goes for it with a fist. Perez. Supporting player alongside. Modric.
Madrid will make the substitution now. Negredo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now the shot!
Well, that is going to be the goalkeeper's quite straightforwardly, quite simply, and he can pick the ball up.
Fuego, and the winners have been really on top of their game.
Real Madrid have the ball.
And here's the shot. Good clearance from Sergio Ramos. Fuego.
Shotran Mustafi. He's going to need the physio for that. Maybe unable to carry on.
Throw in here. It's coming off now. He's given everything to the cause. Wonderful display.
No wonder he's getting a standing ovation, because he's not played much better this season.
Well, there's a lot of talk about this lad, isn't it? And you can see why. It's such an important part of a team, the attacking side of it. But he does his other midfield jobs as well, but it's the attacking part of the game that's caught the eye today.
Yeah, that's a very important player in the modern game, somebody that can play a part defensively but retains the energy and the ingenuity really to make a problem for himself going forward.
Rodrigo. Able to make a good interception.
Karim Benzema. This has been called a football match, but it hasn't been much of a match-up between the two sides. The winners can clip.
Here's a chance! That's a goal to reduce the deficit.
A goal for Bale, and that's flown past the keeper before really he could react.
4-1 is the scoreline.
Most defenders will be furious with that, because they were seeing the game out quite comfortably, it seemed, but a little bit of loss of concentration. They'd lost a goal.
Yeah, maybe you can understand it. It's been so easy for them out there that they've taken the foot off the gas.
Towards Negredo.
And into the goalkeeper's midriff.
Perez. Alcacer.
Well, he's standing there in an offside position. The assistant could not miss him.
No, he won't have an easier decision to make today.
Now it's 5 minutes to go. Alcacer. Modric. It's a late free kick here. Booking from the referee, yellow card.
Well, maybe on another day he could have had a little quiet word, but out comes the card.
Substitution coming up for Valencia. The team is lining up for the corner. nimble footwork from the player there as the opponent came in on the slide. Referee's had a good look and decided, from what he's seen from this period of play, to add on 3 minutes. Perez. Alcacer.
Pepe's clearance.
Well, offside, and it's not going to change the course of the game.
No, those defenders would be pretty happy if those forwards continue to be quite as boneless as that.
That whistle confirms victory here for Valencia. They never let up, did they? They kept on going to make this a very big margin of victory.
Yeah, they were ruthless, actually. Quite often, last 10 or 15, you ease off, but this team didn't.
La Liga, Deportivo La Coruña 2, Villarreal 3, Rayo Vallecano 0, Real Sociedad 2, Real Betis 2, Eibar 0. Real Sporting Gijón 1, Getafe 1, Valencia 4, Real Madrid 1. So what do those results mean to the league table? At the top of the table remain Valencia with 52 points. In second, Real Madrid with 37 points. In third, rising up the table, are Real Sociedad with 33 points. In fourth, moving down, are Barcelona with 32 points, with a game in hand on the team above. In fifth and falling are Sevilla with 30 points. In sixth, climbing the table, are Real Betis with 27 points. In seventh, Getafe with 26 points. In eighth, moving down, are Athletic Bilbao with 26 points, with a game in hand on the team above. Bottom of the table, Las Palmas with 9 points. And then reading up the table, second bottom, Malaga with 12 points, with a game in hand on the team above. Third bottom, Rayo Vallecano with 13 points. Fourth bottom and falling are Celta Vigo with 19 points, but only behind on goal difference. Fifth bottom, moving down, are Levante with 19 points, but only...
سجلنا جميع المباريات من الجولة 13 وما فوق، بالإضافة لمباريات الكاس والشامبيونز ليج.